So the next professional service award is presented to an individual staff member from any organization who has significantly contributed to regionalism through sustained or outstanding professional efforts, such as involvement with a MAG committee or a program. Now this year, the award goes to an individual that I personally know is justly deserving of this award, and that's presiding Glendale Judge Elizabeth Finn. And here's just a brief summary of her accomplishments if you'd watch the video.
Judge Elizabeth Finn, presiding judge for Glendale City Court, has spent more than 3 decades championing the rights of domestic violence victims across the region and the state. Judge Finn is a founding member and past chair of the Arizona Supreme Court Committee on the Impact of Domestic Violence and was instrumental in the mandating of statewide policies for all judges on domestic violence protection orders. She has written and implemented hundreds of grants, including a $1.5 million grant in federal funds to coordinate multi-agency responses to domestic violence cases. Judge Finn also has been key in the creation of specialty courts in Glendale and Maricopa County for the homeless and the mentally ill, helping mental health defendants through a program that includes coping skills, medication supervision, and substance abuse. She says it's all worth it.
Having someone stand up there to graduate and telling everybody else in the group that this is the only thing they've succeeded at in their entire life lets us know we've made a difference. That's huge.
Now it's my honor to introduce the Honorable Elizabeth Finn. Judge? You can stand up on that side too, that's okay. Congratulations, and I'm sure that Judge Finn will continue to serve the hundreds in need. Let's stand either way.
Okay. I wanted to start off by thanking the City of Glendale for submitting me for this award. Mayor Wires is here, Vice Mayor Tomlinshoff, Council Members Molnar, Clark, Turner, and wasn't there one more? Turner, Clark, Molnar, Tomlinshoff, I think we have it. But I would be reticent if I didn't acknowledge Mayor Scruggs, former Mayor Scruggs in the back of the room. She was mayor that first appointed me presiding judge in Glendale 15 years ago. I'm very fortunate. I never wanted to be a judge. It was a fluke. And I was a judge for Phoenix for 24 years. A lot of the domestic violence work that I started was with Phoenix Municipal Court. And I realized very early on that I could accomplish much more outside the courtroom than I could do inside the courtroom. But I knew I couldn't do it myself. I needed to bring together those partners. And so whether it was statewide or whether it was regional, I knew we needed the prosecutors, the public defenders, the DV advocacy community there, we needed law enforcement, we needed everybody around that circle. And that really has carried through as I have served my 15 years as presiding judge in Glendale. Mentally ill, you've already heard some themes of that this evening, but that has created a challenge for people in Glendale in all aspects, whether you're law enforcement, whether you're a citizen, and for those of us who work in the court. And starting the mental health court was one of those things that I never thought that I would have a passion as great as I do for domestic violence survivors for anything else. But mental health court has absolutely done that. And again, you can't do these kinds of things on your own. You need those partnerships. And so I'm very fortunate that I have with me tonight Chris Phillips, our court administrator, Connie Heimgarter, our front counter supervisor, Betty Arias, who works in our protective orders, deals with domestic violence victims every day, Carrie Nicely, one of our mental health public defenders, and Kathy Williams, who does homeless court with me, mental health court with me, and competency court with me. I mean, anything dealing with the mentally ill, it's basically Kathy and me. My family's here tonight. My husband of almost 50 years, Ed Turner, who's a retired supervisor for Maricopa County Adult Probation. Yeah, the joke used to be we made our living off of crime. My son, Jesse Finn Turner, who's a Maricopa County Public Defender. He's been there for 12 and a half years. His girlfriend, Jennifer Schiffman. My daughter, Sarah Turner, who's the one that's videotaping there, who is the only one who doesn't have a political science degree. We're not sure what to do with her in the family. She's a bachelor's of education, bachelor's in dance education, but she did just recently complete her master's in library and information science. But I couldn't do anything if it hadn't been the support of my family, and in particular my husband, as I started a new venture, created a new court, started a new project, because he was always there supporting me. And I need to end it with saying something about my children. We've had a lot of challenges during the time that Eddie and I have been together, but the kids have always been there. They have always been an amazing support mechanism as we went through each one of these challenges. And I can't think of a better testament in life than to say they were there, they're good kids, they made good grades, much better than Eddie and I ever did. They never got in trouble, and they're just wonderful human beings. And I really don't think I can say more than that. So thank you very much.